Wat donkere wolken naderen ons. Je kunt de vuurtoren kunnen niet meer zien. Zo donker. Onweer. Ik hoor het donders al slaan. Onze handdoekjes liggen al onder een paar solken. Hier ligt het lekker nat te regenen. Er is niemand in de zee nou, hè? Er zit niemand in de zee nou.
And don't put your glasses too far up your head or your shades and they will blow away. Yeah, watch out with them. There's water in the cooler if you like to have a drink of water. I don't have to cry about it. Oh, sorry. Yeah, right here, water in the cooler if you like. It comes into two waste baskets on the other side over there. I'm going to show you how to put on life jackets. Shoot me, beat that iceberg that's floating around. Yeah? Life jackets are in the center bench right here. This portion that you're sitting on, this white piece, that's the lid that comes off completely.
Een mooi blauw zeejasje. Hè?
Turn around and let me take you against the color.
Hier moet ik het zo wel hebben.
You see there in the distance, you see a couple of catamarans, large ones, and on the shoreline you see one white boat, all the way at the end of it. That's our ship. About 10 minutes or so now, we're going to be there. And we're going to go and step over. Shallow water, we're on the west coast of the island. Land, south, north, east, and west. And it's not really deep here at all.
Oh, good.
And only around the ship.
Oh, die zitten misschien allemaal een beetje...
It could happen. I mean,
Oh, it's okay.
a chance. Come on down. You can always reach the deck if you're not well. That's the beauty of this system. The vessel is just below the waterline, trimmed off, just like that. Yeah, so it's really pretty cool. Give yourself a chance. You can sit right by the stairs if you like. You can sit on the stairs if you like. I have a cushion for them. You can sit right on the stairs there if you wish to. Yeah, but come down a little bit further, yeah, because otherwise you're not going to see. You sure? Yeah. All right, okay, good. Yeah, well, I have to shut it because otherwise there's no air conditioning, nobody can see anything. That's super simple, really. Hang on. Look, this is the wool line. It's like the deep end of a swimming pool. There's a natural reef up here. We're going to check that out first. And then we go to the shipwreck. I have two images, 70 years old, 1939. Those two images, black and white, of a shipwreck there on the wall. That's what we're checking out later. This is the largest and also easiest accessible shipwreck in all of the Caribbean. All right? It's really pretty cool. You have your best results taking photos as you bring your camera lens very close to the glass. You use the outside light. You don't flash because the windows are an inch thick. The light's not going to go through. And then a short distance towards what you want to photograph. Things within a range of about 12 feet. We're on the reef. We're going to slow down. Look at these grounds around this huge piece of mountainous starboard and starboard. We're slowly getting in the reef. Look at this beautiful angelfish down the window here. It's a beautiful French angel down there. Look at this big disc-like fish. Where'd he go? Okay, these people don't look back. This is an area completely different than where we just were. There's no sand on the bottom here, but rocks. And that makes that corals will grow. Everything that's too pretty to be a coral, to be a rock, sorry, is a coral. And everything that's not a rock or sand is alive. You have soft corals in the form of sea fans. Later we're going to see what look like hair. You have hard corals in the form of domes mostly. Look at this pretty school coming up here. These are doctor's fish on your starboard side. And the blue ones are tangs. See that? Just to the starboard here on the right. Roaming the reef together like that. Individually, you get better pictures later on of the fish around the shipwreck because they simply come closer. So during the daytime, these guys right here, they only want to do, one thing, and that's eat. As soon as the sun is up, which is around 6 o'clock in the morning here, these guys start to feed. These are non-predatory fish for the most part, meaning that they do not hunt, they do not have enough speed, they do not have enough endurance, they do not have good enough teeth or other weapons to hunt for their own food, their own live food, or to defend themselves against predators in open water. They need to be in areas like this, where there's food and shelter readily available. Oh, look at a big one. That's a ropefish out there. Where? Oh, no, wait a minute. It's a mooring line, sorry. Listen, on Aruba, you're not allowed to throw out anchors over the reefs because obviously that will kill the coral. What you are allowed to do is make mooring lines. The lines go up and float, and that's where they're safe. They're not bothering the coral or interfering with any coral, but you got a safe mooring. Here's a nice bench of sea fans. See? These are one of the most common soft coral varieties. The current slowly pushes back and forth, and in that way, they filter the water. Right? And as they filter the water like that, they get in the plankton, which is the microscopic protein-rich food. And they grow about 2 inches in a good year. These are, all soft corals by the way, are animal life forms because of the fact that they do not feed or reproduce like plants do. They're a completely different creature, so you have to put them in a different category, right? You're starting to see some finger corals as well. A very special coral are the blue ones. You have small, like almost the size of a baseball, maybe even smaller sometimes. Small blue corals. And the blue coral is not very large. There's not a whole lot of it. The quantity is not that great. But they will only grow in clean water. So as long as you got blue coral on your reef, you know that your water quality is good. These are chromis, these little brown fish with the scissor-like tail fins on your port side coming up. Very typical reef fish. You see them? And the brown, larger, chunky fish, brown and white checkered, they swim with their pectoral fins and they have a square yellow tail fin. These are the females of the stub-line parrotfish. Another little school of them? Yes. Now everything that's dark, that is colored, is coral. Everything that is brownish like that, that is just basically rock. So these fish here, they got to keep feeding all day long because they really got a deadline. As soon as the sun sets, which in Aruba is never earlier than 6, and it's never much later than about 7:20, 7:25, it's then that moray eels and octopus appear.
I snorkeled over this.
Here they are, look. These beautiful blue fish are yellow when they're babies. They change color, probably because they eat so much algae that the colorants in their skin, come all the way through. Beautiful. And it comes scooting by the window now. We're on top of the vessel. After 69 years on the sea bottom, she is completely encrusted now with barnacles, with seaweed, with corals and sponges. And corrosion's not a problem anymore.
How do you know?
It's all wrapped up, huh?
Here's the boot.
See these small brown fish? These are chromis again. Those are adults, by the way. Chromis don't grow much larger than about 3-4 inches. And this, on the starboard side, these little striped fish, that is the best distributed reef fish in the world. These are sergeant majors. The sergeant major fish is a fish that you'll find in every warm water reef on the planet. It's a very successful species.
Get something?
That's their size, those are adults. This stern portion of the ship lies a little bit deeper. The portions where we can see very close under the surface areas that's on the forward half where we're going slowly in that direction. This vessel had a turbo-electric engine, and you see portions of that in a second here on your starboard side. See my lunch going by there, yellowtail snapper, those are good. See, look down there. These are portions of those engines. That engine area, the engine room basically, that's opened up. There's a buoy on the top. The midships is 60 feet of water.
Oh my
You
God.
can just make out the bottom. Needlefish on the surface, very close by. Long, skinny guys, look like barracuda on welfare. They're actually related. And here's that gap. Not the place with the t-shirts, but really like it opening. Tanks keep coming. They go like, yay, lunch buffet. They scrape that algae off the side of the window. Their mouths are bone-like and very hard. So that's why they can easily scrape it all. The fish don't have that advantage.
Hebben ze expres er al een paar dagen.
Ja.
We go all the way up forward and then we'll make a turn.
Kijk, hier ook nog nooit geweest uit de ding.
There's a debris field in the midships here. Evaporators and other